Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to Pivot to Your Purpose podcast. I am excited for another podcast. Yes. If you have not had the opportunity to watch the last episode of Pivot to Your Purpose, do yourself a favor and go watch the replay. But watch the replay after this podcast. And then you will see exactly what I am talking about. Okay. Listen, we already got our first viewer in the room on tonight. Brianna is here. Good evening, Brianna. Thank you so much for tuning in. As I stated, welcome. Tonight, we're going to have a really great conversation. So if you are watching, go ahead and like and share this podcast. We are streaming live tonight on three different platforms, and those platforms are Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So, regardless of what platform you are on, go ahead, like, and share. Send the link to your family members because there are some individuals, they are not necessarily on Facebook or LinkedIn, but you can send them the link via YouTube, the YouTube link, and they can just tune into the conversation. So, go ahead and like and share. We're going to dive right into our conversation. 2 weeks ago, we were talking about why don't individuals accomplish their goals? And it was a really great conversation. So we are going to just talk about something that correlates to that. And tonight we are talking about the power of your why in pivoting in your career and life when things get difficult. Now, I know we all have things that we want to accomplish within a certain time period. But even while we're trying to work towards those things, there are difficult things that will present themselves. And if we're not careful, we can start having a mindset of giving up. We start to view that as an option. But one of the important parts in pivoting in your life, career, or even in your business is that you have to remember your why. That is so important. Now, we have some other individuals who have tuned in. Mabel is on. Good evening, Mabel. Mabel said, hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you so much. Brianna said, great topic tonight. Thank you, Brianna. It is really going to be a great topic. Roderick is on. Good evening, Roderick. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Brianna was greeting Miss Mabel. Hello, Miss Mabel. Brianna stated, how was your day? Okay, Brianna, my day was great. My day was really great. It was a great day. Really, it was. And what I am so loving about this day is that now I'm able to carve out this specific time to talk directly to you all. So that is what is going to make my day even greater. Career Success Academy. Hello. Thank you so much for tuning in, Career Success Academy. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as I stated earlier, go ahead and like and share this podcast. Tonight, we're talking about the power of your why and pivoting in your career and life when things get difficult. And as I forestated, we all will face difficult things in life when we are trying to work towards a specific goal or multiple goals. But it is our why that serves as a catalyst to keep us going. Now, if you want to share feedback, if you want to engage in this conversation, make sure that you just drop your comments in this comment section because that is what it is all about on tonight. Now, I have something here on the screen and it says, when you're at a crossroads, your why can provide you with clarity and confidence in your decision making. I'm going to read that again. When you're at a crossroads, your why can provide you with clarity and confidence in your decision making. So, as I stated, when you are at a point where you feel like, you know what, this goal that I've been trying to work towards in my business, or this goal that I'm trying to work towards in my career, or just a general goal in your life, you're trying to work towards these things. When something presents itself, such as an obstacle or roadblock or barrier, I'm just using synonyms there. When these things present themselves, you have to reevaluate your why. And then when you are looking at your ultimate why, you will start to get clarity on not giving up, not considering throwing in the towel as an option, and you will start to look at your why and say, you know what? I'm going to maintain the confidence to overcome any type of roadblock that may present itself to me. For example, even with myself in my career or in my business, there are times when I hear this word is called no. We talked about no, but we talked about it in a different way 2 weeks ago. But what I'm saying in this perspective is that in career and also in business, someone may tell you no. That no can serve as a level of rejection, right? And if you're not careful, that rejection of hearing that word no will sometimes cause you to say, you know what? I guess this is just not for me. I guess that's not where I'm supposed to be. I guess I'm just going to just give up on my goal. No, you got to keep persevering. You have to maintain resiliency, maintain a resilient mindset, because someone may tell you no, but if you ask 10 people, at least out of all of those no's, you best believe that you're going to get at least one yes. And that one yes will give you the level of confidence that you need in order to move forward in your career and also in business or just in your life. So when I heard that word no, initially it 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 hurt it, because I was looking for a yes, but I had to maintain a mindset of resiliency, saying, I'm not going to give up. Okay, they said no, but let me just move forward. I know that there is someone with a yes for me. We got a comment that came in. All right, I think Mabel was just saying she was, hello, I am blessed. Good, that's good stuff. I'm glad that you're doing well. And you got to realize, Mabel, I'm glad you're doing well. You have to realize that challenges will come, but you have to remember your why. Brianna stated, imagine where we would be if we allow no's to motivate us to keep going. That is a very powerful statement right there, Brianna, because as I stated earlier, we have to realize certain things that present themselves as difficulties, or even the no's, since we're on that particular word, that have to serve as a motivator. I used the word earlier as I stated, a catalyst. It serves as a catalyst or a motivator to keep us going. But sometimes in this thing that is called life, many of us have heard the word no, and we have given up on our why. We have given up on something that we wanted to accomplish in life, but because we heard the word no, we automatically say, you know what, it's not going to work. But you always have to have a plan B. If plan A does not work, you have to have a plan B. Sherry stated that is so right. Yes, Sherry, I'm serious. As Brianna just stated, I'm going to put this back on the screen. A lot of us would be so much further if we would allow those no's to serve as a motivator. I love that. I love that. So let's look at another question here. What is your why? Now, I talked about earlier that when you're at a crossroad, and many of us we get to crossroads, and you should know what a crossroad is. But if you don't, a crossroad is like you come to an intersection and you're trying to figure out, do I need to go left? Do I need to go right? Do I need to go forward? Or do I need to turn back around and head back in the same direction that I was coming from? But when you have goals and when you're at a crossroad and you're trying to figure out your next step, just look at it from this standpoint, right? You're at this intersection. The left is saying, give up. The right is saying, you can't do this. In front of you at that intersection is, you got this. So if you're at that intersection, are you going to make that left turn or that right turn based upon those words that I just used? Or are you going to focus on that road in front of you labeled, you got this? I'm going to take that road in front of me that says, you got this. Why? Because I am going to remember my why. I was called to do what I am currently doing, which is to empower, educate, and transform the lives of individuals, especially women. That is what I was called to do, and also youth. I was called to do these things. So when I get to a crossroad where I may hit a bump in the road, I have to remember my why. My why is to empower, educate, and transform the lives of individuals, women, to help them pivot to their purpose. And if I give up on my why, then what am I doing? I am giving up on those individuals that need to hear my voice. I am giving up on them because I can help lead and guide them into the direction of them accomplishing their goals and remembering their why. So that is so important that you have to remember your why. For those of you who are watching, what is your why? I want you to comment in the comment section. What is your why? Other individuals may say that their why is their family and their friends, or let's just say family. Okay. Their why may just be their family. So they want to work hard so that they can create a legacy for their family. That could be their why. And they realize, if I give up, I'm giving up on my family. So, what is their drive? What keeps them going? What keeps you going to fulfill your why in your life and in your career? Because just saying your career, right? There are individuals, there are lives that you are going to touch in your profession, regardless if you're in leadership, regardless if you're in an entry level job. There are lives that you're going to impact. So even though you may have a hard day, you may say to yourself, you know what, I'm not going back to that job. I'm not going back to that job. But you remember why you are there. You remember the mission of that organization. You remember the why in your life and how you being there is making an impact in the lives of others. So it is always important for you to remember your why. What is your why? I want you to drop that in the comment section here. Sherry said yes, yes. So Sherry, what is your why? Drop something in the comment section. I want to see your responses on tonight. April Ogden Richardson, thank you so much for joining us. April said, yes, your why is so important. I love that. And why is it important? Why is it important? Because there is someone that is counting on you to fulfill your why. Melody from Heaven McGee is on. Hey, Melody, thank you so much for tuning in on tonight. Sherry stated that her son is her why. So every day, because I know the profession Sherry is in, every single day Sherry gets up, she goes into work. She's in a profession where she's always getting phone calls, she's annotating reports, she's doing this, she's doing that. And it can be very, very draining mentally and physically. But even though it may seem draining mentally and physically, her why is her son. And yesterday, I had the opportunity to engage in a conversation with her. And I stated, "You all are now so very busy." She said, "Yes, Lenora." She said, "We're busy because school is back in and we're getting these reports. But you know what? Even though she may be mentally or physically drained, but in her profession, she is helping the lives of children that when they were out for the summer, there was no one to really observe that child and see if there was something that was going on in that child life. But now school is in, so you have administrators, you have staff members that they're able to assess the mindset and the behavior of that child, and then they're able to do what they need to do. So her why is her son, but she's also impacting the lives of others. Thank you so much, Sherry, for that. I added some addition to your why. Brianna stated that her why is myself, family, siblings, and the impact I make on individuals' lives that I don't know. You will be surprised. I love that, Brianna, how you broke it down. You said myself first. So when you feel like giving up, you're like, I'm not giving up on myself. No way, no how am I giving up on myself. Then when life get difficult, even more difficult, you start to think, my family is counting on me. I'm not giving up on my family. And then you even broken out a little bit further as far as the familiar structure. You said, my siblings are counting on me. By being the oldest sibling, they are counting on me to make sure that I fulfill my why. And then the lives of people that you don't know. And that's something that you all need to take into consideration. With the power of social media, when you share a story, when you share a product, when you share a service, when you share a quote, you just don't know how that is impacting the lives of other people. These individuals may or may not be connected to you. And the reason why I say they may not be connected to you, because if your friends share your post, then your post is going to be featured on their friend's timeline. And you could have said something or shared a product or a service that is going to impact those individuals that you don't even know. So that was good. Brianna also stated that her future family, right? That's why you have to fulfill your why. She also said, myself ultimately is my why. I felt that. And that is the reason why I made sure to emphasize that earlier is that yourself. And that is important because oftentimes, even when fulfilling our why, even though we want to make an impact in the lives of others, you can't make an impact in the lives of others if you're not making an impact on yourself first. Okay? You got to pour into yourself first before you try to pour into the lives of others. Because when you're empty, you can't pour. So you have to constantly focus on yourself and realize that self is what's driving my why. Okay. I just wanted to add that. April stated, my why is to get people to know their God given talent and live out their purpose that has been designed for them. Can't let people give up. Oh my goodness, April, I love that because it's so important. There are many, many people. Y'all, it's about 8 billion people in the world. I don't know the exact stat, but there are so many people out here in the world, and they don't even understand the power that they possess. They don't understand the talents that they possess. And it takes people like April to help birth those talents, birth those gifts out of those individuals so that they can realize that they were created for a purpose, just like you and I were created for a purpose. If you found your purpose, that is astonishing. That is great. But there are other individuals here on this earth, they do not know what they were created to do. And we, as visionaries, creatives, individuals that are purpose pushers and purpose birthers, we have to help these individuals get where they need to be at in their life, in their career, in their business. That is so important. And what I like that April stated also at the end, she said, can't let people give up. Do you know this is Mental Health Awareness Month? And there are so many people that they're on the brink of just losing it or have contemplated suicide. But it takes people like you, it takes people like me to realize that we cannot allow people to give up. We have to let them know you were created for a reason. Now, work with me so I can help you identify that reason, identify that purpose. Thank you so much for that, April. I love that. Sherry Dawson Williams stated, yes, because when I say I'm done, I say my son is why I do what I do. See there? I love that. And I'm sure many of us have said, you know what, I'm done. I am just done. But then when we say we done, we start thinking about them bills because them bills ain't going to be undone. All right. Those bills are not going to be undone. So we got to realize, okay, there are certain things that have to be done that we have to pay for exactly that will also serve as a catalyst and fulfilling our why. Good evening, Miss Naomi. Thank you so much for joining us on tonight. Melody stated, my why is my purpose. Ooh, Melody, I love that. My why is my purpose. If you all have not seen Melody on Facebook or even Instagram, go follow her. She is amazing. She helped individuals, and I'm going to put it like this, Mel, because I know you have your own way of how you articulate what you do, but she makes individuals' homes even homey, meaning making it a safe place, making it a place where they can just relax, making it a place where they can just unwind by going in and flipping it. So if you have a room or you want an accent wall to just create a different feel, to so when you come home from work and you just want to kind of just relax and you want to create this ambiance, Mellow Customs is who you need to reach out to because she can help you with that. So that her why is her purpose, and her purpose is that she's very gifted in helping you make your home the ambiance that you just want to say, I'm going home today. I'm not stopping by nobody else's house. I'm going direct home because I want to just enjoy the ambiance of my home. So reach out to Mellow Customs. That was a shameless plug there for you, Mel. All right. Sherry Dawson Williams said that you are absolutely correct. Thank you so much, Sherry. Mabel stated that her why is pleasing God. Absolutely, Mabel, because our Creator, God Himself, created us to please Him. And how do we please Him? We please Him by saying yes to our purpose. That's how we please Him. We please Him by saying yes to our purpose, because when we say yes to our purpose, guess what we are doing? We are submitting ourselves to Him so that He can use us as vessels and tools in this world, whether it's in corporate America, whether it's in your business, whether it's in your life, your family. Saying yes to your purpose is pleasing Him. When we don't say yes to our purpose, it's the opposite. We are displeasing Him. So we want to make sure that whatever that He have given us as far as our purpose and our talents and our abilities, that we use them. So remember your why. Again, y'all, go ahead and like and share this podcast. Please like and share this podcast. It's a really good podcast on tonight. Brianna stated, yes. Pour into Brianna first. We have to, Brianna. And if we don't pour into ourselves first, that's what I'm stating earlier, then we really can't make an impact in the lives of others. We really can't. Have you ever heard this saying, hurt people, hurt people? I'm sure you've heard that saying before. Hurt people, people. Because why? That hurt person never healed. But if that person healed, then let's look at it from this standpoint. Healed people heal people. Heal people heal people. So you got to know it's so important to pour into yourself first in order to pour into the lives of others while remembering your why. Okay, that is so important. Brianna stated, I was created for a reason and you are created for a reason. Absolutely, yes. And she was basically commenting with Sherry about her son. He is definitely a ball of sunshine. That he is. Brianna stated, Melody, I love that. Yes, yes. Sherry stated, Brianna, yes, he is. So they're having some conversation there. Brianna, uh, Melody, tag your business. She tagged it, Brianna. Here it is. I'm bringing it back on the screen. After Melody said, thank you, sis. You're welcome. Her business is Mellow Customs LLC. That's how you can find her, Mellow Customs LLC. And she definitely is awesome, Sherry. I totally agree with that. Y'all go follow and see her work. Amazing. Brianna said it. Yes, so true. Yes, she's heard that before in regards to hurt people, but I just flipped it. Heal people, heal people. So it's important for us to heal. And she also stated that it's a true statement. Definitely a true statement. And Brianna came back and basically emphasized what I stated earlier, drops the mic, heal people, heal people. It is so important to heal. And I'm so glad that I am healed. Thank you so much, Melody and Brianna, for tagging individuals on tonight so that they can jump into the conversation. Listen, we're almost at that time, but let me get to this next statement here. Your why doesn't just benefit you. I alluded to this earlier, but here it is on the screen. Your why doesn't just benefit you, it can inspire and positively influence those around you. When you say yes to your why, yes to your purpose, remembering your why, you are making an impact in the lives of others. I talked about this earlier. And as I stated, one thing that you say or that you do, whatever service that you provide, whatever product that you provide, whatever words of affirmation that you say, those things impact those who are around you, and they may not necessarily be in your direct circle, but these individuals, your information is being disseminated. Guess what? There are people that I don't even know that's watching this podcast, but how about this? They're being impacted in a positive way. So we just never know who will be influenced around us. Okay. Now, we have some other comments. Let me get to these comments real quick. Chander, hi Chander. Thank you so much for tuning in. Chander said, yes, it's very important that we take care of ourselves first so that we can be able to help others. There's no other way around it, Chander. And if we don't take care of ourselves, we're just useless. We really are useless. Just think about if you get sick. I've gotten sick before, and when I get sick, I can't help anyone. I have to get well in order to help them or in order to do my why or fulfill my purpose. Did y'all catch that? If I'm sick, I can't service you. Naturally, if I am sick, I cannot service you. But if I am well, I can help service you. Metaphorically speaking, if I am hurt and sick in my mind, I can't service you. I can't help you. So I have to make sure that I'm constantly taking care of my mental health, taking care of my physical being in order to help you, in order to help service you. Thank you so much, Chandra, for bringing that up. Larry Williams is on. Hello, Larry. Thank you so much for tuning in. Brianna said, I need that on a t-shirt. What is that you need on a t-shirt, Brianna? You got to share that with me. She also say, hey, Tanisha. Tanisha, if you're on, thank you so much for watching. And Brianna said, I definitely agree. Yes, yes, yes. Don't forget to send some hearts and some stars during this podcast. It's almost over. Melody said, exactly why we have to keep going. We have to, y'all. There ain't no other option. We have to get going. Here's Tanisha. Tanisha said, hey, hey, Tanisha, thank you so much for joining. Brianna stated, we should post our why so that we can visually see it as well. I'm telling you all, go ahead. I'm going to give y'all a few minutes. Go ahead and type your why in the box. For those who have not, put your why in the box because you never know who you're going to meet in these streets or on these social media streets. And they're going to say, you know what? You posted in Lenora's podcast in the chat section your why. Are you still working towards your why or have you forgot about your why? So you're going to have some accountability partners if you want to share your why. Okay. Thank you so much for that, Brianna. That was really good there. Okay, so got another comment that just came in. Level Up Academy LLC. Hey, pretty lady. Hey, Kimberly. Thank you so much for joining us. Keisha is on. Hey, friend. Thank you so much for joining us on tonight. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, again, as I stated, remember that your why doesn't just benefit you, it can inspire and positively influence others. So, please don't give up on your why. Don't give up on your purpose. Remember that it serves a purpose. Okay. Now, in my closing, let's look at this here. It says, what are some roadblocks, also known as obstacles, that you may face while pivoting to your why? We all are going to face some roadblocks or known as obstacles on this journey to our why. But are you going to allow those roadblocks to prevent you from getting to your why? Or, as we stated earlier, you are going to allow those things to serve as a motivator for you to get to your why. Okay? Remember that. Let's read these comments here. Level Up stated, I will catch the replay since I'm a little late. No worries, no worries. That's fine. All right. Brianna stated, procrastination. Ooh, that's a big one for so many people. Procrastination can serve as a roadblock to our why, to fulfilling our purpose, to fulfilling our goals. It can definitely serve as a roadblock. Why? Because we always state, I can just do that next week. I can do it next month. And we're putting off. The longer that we put off, the longer it is preventing us from getting to our goals. So let me just say these two words: stop it. Stop it. Stop procrastinating when you can go and just get it done. Procrastination will rob us from reaching our goals in a timely manner because we put off and say, I'll just wait. Chandra stated a roadblock for her is finances. So, with that being stated, one of the things that you have to do, and Brianna, I'm going to get back, instead of just saying stop it, I'm going to give you a tool and a solution. So, I'm going to get back to you in just a minute. Okay. So, Chandra stated finances. So, Chandra, one of the things that you got to realize is, what gifts do I possess that can help me generate some finances? What gifts am I sitting on that I am not using that can help generate these finances that I need in order to fulfill my purpose or to reach my goal? Those are things that you have to take into consideration because we all were giving a unique set of talents and gifts that, if done the right way can help generate the income that we need in order to move us to the next level. Okay? Brianna, you mentioned procrastination, but let me give you a solution with that, just like I gave to Chander. One of the things that you have to do is write down what you want to get done. Write it down, but just don't put that only thing on paper. What I want you to do as well, I want you to create a timeline. Put, I'm going to get this done by this date. Put a date to whatever the task is, and then hold yourself accountable. If you do not accomplish it by that date, then you have to take something away from you that you enjoy. You know, like a child, when you're chastising a child, you don't want to whoop them, so you want to put them on punishment. You take something that they enjoy. What is something that you love as an adult woman? What is something that you really enjoy? And if you don't fulfill that task by that timeline, then you put yourself on punishment and take that whatever it is away from you. And once you complete that task, then you get back, you can get whatever you took away from yourself. Okay? Put yourself on punishment. If not, let me know what it is and I'll put you on punishment. All right. Okay. Brianna also stated worrying about what folks think or say. Oh my goodness. This is something that would definitely keep you from fulfilling your goals. Worrying about what people say. I was there one time. Oh my goodness. I wonder what those people going to say about me. Why do we worry about what others say? Why? Where did that come from? That we are worried how we are viewed by others, when the most important person that we should worry about or that we should be trying to influence and please is God, our creator. Making sure that we're doing everything that we were purpose and that we're in alignment to do. Who cares what those other individuals say? Who cares what they think? They don't matter when you are trying to fulfill your purpose and your goal. So allow them to talk, engage in conversation. They can do that. But ultimately, you have to remember that God created you for a purpose and that you have to fulfill that purpose. All right, let me get these other questions in, comments in. Keisha stated, doubt. Oh my goodness. Doubt is something that a lot of people deal with, Keisha. Why do we doubt? We doubt because there is this voice in our head saying, I don't think you're qualified to do that. Or you may not be able to do that. Or you sure that's what you want to do? Listen here. If you have prayed about something and you have received the green light from God to do it, then do it. Anytime doubt comes in your head, this is what you need to tell doubt. Doubt, you cannot live here. You will not take residence in my mind. You will not take residence in my career. You will not take residence. And I am capable of whatever that goal is. Whatever you want to do, I am capable. So when doubt comes, you have to tell whatever it is, I am capable. I have the knowledge, I have the skills, I have the talents, and I can do it. That's how you conquer that doubt. Brianna stated, great point. Thank you so much, Brianna. Level Up Academy said, thinking everything has to be perfect. Oh my goodness. We all have suffered from that thinking, that level of perfectionism. But let me tell you how you could conquer that, Kimberly. Progression. Don't worry about being perfect. Worry about progressing in whatever it is that you're trying to do. No one can do anything perfect. And I know people say, oh, that's just perfect. No, nothing is going to be exactly perfect, but it's going to be impactful. So that's how you're going to look at it. It don't have to be it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's going to be impactful and it's going to change some lives. People who are yearning for the skills that you have, for the services that you offer, they're not looking for perfectionism. They're looking for a voice such as yours. They're looking for the skills that you possess, and they just want it to be provided to them. So don't look at being perfect, look at progress and impact. Hope that helped you there. Tanisha Davis said, that's great advice. Thank you so much, Tanisha. Brianna have write it down, create a timeline with dates, hold myself accountable, create rewards and consequences chart. Ooh, I love that. Y'all see that? She didn't wrote down some things and she's going to put it in her journal. And that's what I encourage you all to do. If you don't journal, get a journal, write down what your why is. Write down the things that you need to do in order to accomplish your why. Get you an accountability partner, get you a life coach, get you a pivot coach, whatever title you want to, go for. Get that individual and work with them so they can help you get to that level that you're trying to get to. And if you want to work with me, just visit my website, LenoraLassiter.com. Email address info@LenoraLassiter.com. Okay, Chandra stated, fear of failing. That things may not go as you plan. But the thing about the fear of failure is that we have to remember that if something doesn't go as planned, because oftentimes that's what we kind of align with failure. It didn't go as planned. Oh my goodness, it was a flop. Okay, you just learned. View failure, if you want to use that term, view failure as a learning lesson. You learn from failure what to do and what not to do the next time. So you have now gained experience in that area that you may have thought, oh, it was just a complete failure. No, honey, I became a subject matter expert in that area because I really made some mistakes, but you learn from them. So I hope that helps you there. April Ogden Richardson said, no, ma'am, not worrying about what people say. Yes. So she's echoing what was mentioning earlier, what Brianna stated, worrying about people say, you cannot, oh my goodness. And you know what? I cannot sit here and say, I haven't been there before. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I've been there before, for transparency. And sometimes that little thing would try to creep back in my mind. Well, I wonder how they're going to view this. I wonder what other people are going to say because of what I do. Okay. And the calling that is on my life. I'm like, should I share this? Should I share that? Should I share this? Should I share that? And God is like, what did I create you to do? You got to embrace everything that I bless you with, my daughter. And you got to share it with the world. Now, there's different platforms for different things, but he's like, oh, you can't be ashamed of your gift or the abilities that I bless you with. You can't do that. Don't do that to me. That's what he tell me. Don't you do that to me. You better celebrate and embrace it, or I'm gonna take it from you. So yes, I had to be transparent there. Okay, Brianna stated, doubt you cannot live here. You will not take residence in my mind and career, and I am capable in whatever that goal is. I am capable, Lenora Lassiter. Girl, you better go ahead and annotate for us all here. I love that. Thank you so much, Brianna, for that. And I love this. Perfection is less than progression. So progression is greater than perfection. And that's for Kimberly. Crystal is on. Hello, Crystal. Thank you so much. She said amazing advice. And Brianna said, this is a good one. This is a good one. Thank you so much. Okay, let me get these other comments here. This has been so helpful. All the comments and feedback is what I needed. That was awesome. I mean, Kimberly, just look at the name of your business. It's Level Up Academy. Level Up Academy. Do you know every single person in this world, whatever area it is, whether it's physically, mentally, in their health, in their career, in their relationship, in their marriage? I can go on and on. Every person needs to level up in that area or in those areas. Why? Because we just don't want to stay stagnated in a certain area. We want to be able to level up. So with the name of your business, People are ready to level up. You just got to put it out there so that they can know what they need to do to level up and to connect with you. All right? Y'all reach out to Kimberly. Keisha Rogers said, Amen, gave some hands up. I'm capable. You definitely are capable of achieving your goals. Brianna said, Yes, I love journaling, especially and going back and reading it. It's important. And I have to, I have a journal, but I got to journal more. Okay. Make time to journal because when things get tough, you can go back and read in that journal whatever it is, and it will give you inspiration. And then when you hit that level of success that you're looking for, you about go back in that journal. I'm like, oh my goodness, on this particular month, on this date, and this time, because I do actually put the time that I'm writing. You're like, I wrote this, and look now, 6 months later, or 3 months later, or 6 weeks later, or a day later, look where I am now. And you can celebrate that. And then, of course, you never know, your journal can definitely evolve into a book that can help inspire other people. Y'all got me talking real long tonight, but that's okay. All right, April Ogden stated, and I'm gonna be coming to a close shortly. April Ogden, Rich, I said that earlier. You know, that's how they do in church and still be talking. But anywho, it's my podcast. All right, now pay the fees for StreamYard. April Ogden stated, I had to learn how to align my mind with my purpose and his design for my life. Oh, I love that. Proverbs 16:3. Commit to the Lord. You better come on with it, April. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. Do y'all see this? I got to read it again. Paraphrasing here. She stated that she had to align her mind and her purpose to what God actually designed for her life. Because she quoted the scripture here, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. We got to give it to him, and he will give us the plan. Oh my goodness. That's powerful. Because a lot of times we got our own plans, but does our plan aligns with our creator, which is God himself and what he has created for us to do? See, sometimes we're doing things that he didn't even create for us to do. And that's why sometimes it may seem like things are just not working out. But notice I said sometimes because on the flip side of it, sometimes things may not be working out and the enemy wants us to just give up. But if that's what God created for you to do, you got to push with your purpose in mind. So thank you so much for sharing that, April. Brianna stated, we learned from failure and now became an expert. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Absolutely. She said, now listen, this OWW, this must be some millennial talk. Is this, oh, I love this. I'm going to say it like that. Okay. I'm a millennial too. I'm just an older millennial. Brianna said, yes. Larry Williams said it, amen. Level up. I love it, Brianna. And she sent some emojis there. Michael Fulton. Hey, Michael, thank you so much for joining. Michael stated transformative, applicable information for personal gains and success. Oh, I love that. TAI. I'm going to give it an acronym. What you're getting is TAI, transformative, applicable information for personal gains and success. And you know why it's transformative? Because you got to apply it. In order for anything that is said on any of my platforms that is given to you, in order for it to work, you have to apply it. It has to be applicable. So thank you for that. TAI for personal gains and success. Thank you again, Michael. Brianna stated, I will follow your page once this live is over. Level Up Academy LLC. See there? That's why you got to just talk. You just never know. And I'm not the type of person who's selfish. Okay. Listen, I'm all about everybody winning. That's what it's about. Everybody winning because there is a demographic and a population for all of us to touch and to impact. Brianna also stated, you are providing great commentary and helping individuals on your podcast. Thanks for extending your time. You're more than welcome. And thank you so much for that. because I was going to close it down about 20 minutes ago. Thank you so much, Brianna, for that. Level Up Academy said it. Thank you. Love, talk as long as you like because it's your business. Okay, it is. It definitely is. Kimberly and Brianna agree with you. She said that part. Roderick stated, great show, Lenora. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Thank you so much, Roger. Roderick, for that. And I got some hashtags here. Lenora Lassiter, Pivot to Your Purpose podcast. Yes, y'all, I'm telling you, this podcast really makes an impact on the lives of others. And you just never know who you're going to impact. And guess what? While I am giving you information on how you can pivot to your purpose, and while I am pouring into you, when y'all are in these comment sections talking, you all are pouring as well. So we just talked about some of the roadblocks and the obstacles that you may face while pivoting to your why. But I also provided you with some transformative, applicable information on tonight. Thank you so much again, Michael Fulton, for that. You received that on tonight. You received some pivot tips on helping you pivot to your purpose. Hey, brother, thank you so much for tuning in. Malachi, keep it up, sis. Thank you so much for that. And Level Up Academy said, thank you, sis. Thank you to all of you for sharing. Iron sharpens iron. And that is what it is about. Because guess what? I'm going to tell you all this. And I'm just going to be as real as real as I can. We all are going through things. Some people are, going through things worse than others. But when we use our gifts and our talents and we remember our why, we can help pull someone out of their dark place, whatever that place may be, whatever that struggle may be. Our words, the comments that you all were sharing on tonight, you don't know what somebody else was dealing with on tonight, but you just dropping a comment in the comment section will help someone transform their life. I can't do this by myself. You can't do this by yourself, but we all can do this thing together. If you would like to work with me and connect with me, visit my website. This is my website here. If you want to message me directly, here is my email address. Okay, I'll respond, or someone from my team will respond to you, and we will be able to provide you with whatever it is that you need in order to pivot. Some other comments came up, but they were blank. Larry Williams said to keep doing what you do, cuz thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Sherry and Brianna, there's some little clear bubbles there, so I'm not sure what happened there. But again, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And before we actually end the podcast, I want to just play this little advertising video here. So again, let's connect if you're looking to pivot in your life and also in your career. Hi, I'm Lenora Lassiter, career coach, keynote speaker, author, and life coach, here to show you how to land your dream job and boost your income exponentially. Over the last 10 plus years in corporate America, I've helped over 20,000 career professionals with resume writing, interview preparation, and landing their dream job. Let's be honest, a lot of us women deal with challenges from self-sabotage, lack of confidence, imposter syndrome, and even PTSD from toxic work environments. How do I know? Because I have lived and breathed it myself. And now this is your opportunity to pivot in your career and in your life. Don't wait. Connect with me today at LenoraLassiter.com. Don't wait. Connect with me today at LenoraLassiter.com. Brianna said, nice. Y'all, Sherry said, great podcast. Y'all were amazing. And I want to say thank you so much. It's never too late to share this podcast. Again, until next time, remember, you were born for a purpose, and that purpose is to pour into the lives of others, but you got to pivot to your purpose. You all have a great night.